dingle dongle, dingle dongle, dingle dongle. Hello again, I am Blunty, the gleeful geek who will gladly grok the gadgets and gizmos that make you glad. Alliteration. Love it. So, I've just gotten my hands on the Gold Master, which is basically the final release before public release of the iOS 4.2 software update for the iPad and also the iPhone and the iPod Touch. But specifically I'm interested in the iPad one today, and that's the one I'm going to be talking about because that's the one that finally brings all the cool stuff to the iPad. At long bloody last, we've waited long enough, we finally have it. Things like multitasking and folders, two things that I have learned to love, or not even learned to love, but have realised that I can't do without on my iPhone 4 anymore. I mean, once you have them, you can't give them up, and then you go back to the iPad, you miss out on those things, you go, why doesn't it have it yet? What's going on? What are you doing, Steve Jobs? Give me. Well, we're just about to get the gimme that we've been waiting for, and I've got it installed on my iPad right now, so let me swing the camera down, we'll take a brief look at it, and we'll see what's going on, and what you can expect in, I don't know, maybe a week or so from when this video goes up. It should be hitting the public. They seed the final master version out to developers first, so they can make sure their apps play nice with the final version before they release it to the public, and then the app makers can release their updates to the public to make sure everything works all lovely and nice and hunky-dory. So, let's take a look. Alrighty then, so on the surface everything seems normal. It's an iPad, it's got all the normal iPad things, but you'll have noticed already, if you've got a keen eye, that we've got things like folders. Look, there, folder, boom, just like you have on the iPhone 4. I mean, folders shouldn't be a huge friggin' deal, but they are, because we've finally got them. We've been doing without them on the iPad for ages, and now we've got them so you can make your app collections a little bit tidier, a little more sensible. You can organise things, you can get really OCD about them and go crazy organising things. I have a friend who goes really, really nutty about organising her apps on her iPhone and filing them away into all the correct folders and going really, really nutty when they don't, when, you know, iTunes screws up and it all messes it up and she has to spend 4 hours all organising them again. It's OCD and it's crazy. Anyway, folders, big deal, handy dandy, not a problem. They're, you know, all lovely and hunky-dory. They work like you should expect them. Work exactly like they do on the iPhone 4. If you double-click the home button, you get the multitasking bar when you can switch between apps. You can go to the VLC app, which I don't have anything in there at the moment. You can go down to Photogene and load that up and do your thing. And go back to, actually I don't know what I've got loaded up in Safari. Might be porn, might be my site. I don't know what this is. This is a pre-review I've been reading about, the Samsung Galaxy Tab, but we'll get to that soon enough. Now the thing I really like, and don't like about it by the way, is you can swipe to the side, you get instant access to volume. I don't know why you would really need that, because you've got the hardware volume buttons on the side of the device right there. Now, see that switch there? That switch iPad owners love, because it used to lock the screen rotation. So if you were lying sideways in your bed, you could hit that and still have it oriented correctly so you could read the page or whatever you're on. That doesn't do that anymore. Okay, what that does is give you an instant mute, just like it does on the iPhone, which is annoying because I frankly love having the screen rotate lock on the side there. But now instead we've got this thing here which will lock the screen orientation for you. So now instead of the nice easy one button, you got to go double click, swipe to the side, and then lock your screen rotation, which is a pain in the ass. I much preferred it when it had the Switch. The Switch made more sense for the iPad, but you know, Steve Jobs he's insane about these things. So yeah, that's gone. So you get that instead. At least it's consistent, I guess, which is what he really, really wants. But this I love. You can, change the brightness of your iPad with that little slider. Doesn't matter what app you're in, doesn't matter what you were doing, anywhere, wherever you're doing it, you can hit that slider, and that is fantastic, because when I'm reading in my bed and stuff, reading comics or whatever, I'll turn off the lamp sometimes, and you normally had to sort of go into the settings app and it would default to this, so you'd have to go up to brightness and wallpaper and then make the brightness slide up and down, and I don't like the auto brightness, it never works properly for me, so I do it manually. But now you don't have to go through all that rigmarole every time you want to change the brightness. You go tap tap, swipe, dingle dongle, and as you were. And that's kind of lovely. Of course you can go straight to the iPad app, which is all normal. There are of course a few more bells and whistles underneath the hood, like the ability to wireless print and the air sync thing where you can send videos directly across from this and instantly start playing them from where you left off on your Apple TV or whatever and stuff like that. But that's actually, I can't show you that because I don't have the other gear and I don't have any videos loaded on here. I don't think so I could show you, but there are some stuff, neat features under the hood waiting for you. But these are the important things: the multitasking and the ability to change your brightness, and the fact that they move the screen orientation lock to a software button and made that the mute button. Those are the big important changes that are going to affect the way you use the device, I think. But there you go. Now, while we're on the subject of tablets and iPads and stuff like that, I have just received my review unit for the Samsung Galaxy Tab. This beastie here. Oh, give me a sec. I'll just zoom out a little bit, shall I? Which would make more sense. Samsung Galaxy Tab. And I got the lovely pretty white one. Now, if you want to see the unboxing of that, it's on my other channel, which is linked down in the description text to this video, so you can watch the unboxing if you're into unboxings. And look, you can see my Chinese lantern that I used to get a nice even light. Ooh, so shiny. So how about we just turn the screen on here so we can get rid of that and unlock. So now I've got the unboxing on the other channel. As I said, I am going to do a full review of this on this, my main channel. But the reason I'm bringing it up in this video, while we're talking about the upgrades to the iPad, a lot of people have been waiting for this as an alternative to the iPad because they don't like Apple for whatever, it's all locked down, or maybe they prefer Android, or maybe they wanted something a little bit smaller, and this will fit into the pockets I'm wearing right now, by the way. Even though it's a 7-inch tablet, it does actually fit in my pockets. But anyway, my question for you is, come on, bring the screen back for me. Why have you gone all dark? Auto brightness is screwing around. There we go. The reason I brought this out now is I'm going to do a review of this, but I'm going to ask you guys what you want to know in the review. Look, come back up here. Come back up here. We're talking to me now. We're talking to me again. Squeaky tripod. I need to replace my tripod soon. But yeah, Samsung Galaxy Tab. What do you want addressed in the review? This is your opportunity to inform or guide my review. What do you want to know about? What do you want me to try to do with the thing to see if it works like the way it should work? Aside from all the new normal stuff I'm going to be putting through. What do you want to see in the review of my Samsung Galaxy Tab? Kind of out of breath now. I should remember to breathe when I'm on my ranting tabs. So, look, there you go. It is quite a pretty device, isn't it? Anyway, I'm Blunty. Thanks for watching. Those are the upgrades to the iOS 4.2 on your iPad, which you should be seeing in about a week, like I said. Tell me what you want to know about the Samsung Galaxy Tab. I'm done. I'm going to go get some oxygen masks now, because clearly I don't know what it is. I quit smoking and everything. It just, maybe I'm dying. I don't know. Maybe I just too much caffeine or something. Catch you next time. Dingle dongle, 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 dingle dongle.